Phil Kessel, he's decided to hang him up. Welcome to Utah, Zach Werenski. There it is. We went out and we got our guy. Bang. All right, Utah, we are back at the start of the Year 4 regular season simulation, and we're hoping for a very good season. The heartbreak of Year 3, but now I'm really excited about our Year 4 Utah Yeti. So myself and the Twitch scouts and the YouTube scouts, we've already gone through and edited all the lines, and my God, we got some +5s on this team. We have some work to do before the season starts, but we'll get to that. So, Michelli, Cooley, Vesci, first line +5. What is Vesci going to do an entire year at 89? Will he stay at 89? Will he begin to grow more? We'll have to wait and see. Line A and Doan now at 86 with those X factors. The second line is a +2. So our top 6 has gotten better from last season. Then you got Nabokov, Kerfoot, and Curry. And we were talking with the Twitch scouts. Does Raimo Curry have a spot in the top 6 going forward? Because we got to play him there. What about in Line A's spot? As Line A turns into a power play specialist. What about up on the first line? You start to grow him and see if he gets some X factors in there with Cooley and Vesci. A power forward, playmaker, grinder. Maybe that's the key to shutting down other teams' offense. I don't know. But at least for this season, at least to start, we're going to play him on that third line because he is listed as a third line checking forward, along with Boris Nabokov. And we got Kerfoot and Gregor. Dakota Joshua and Brad Marchand. Got him for the poise. He works out on the penalty kill. And if any injuries happen, we definitely have some options here up front. Defensively, Zach Werenski. Now, we're thinking about signing Zach Werenski to an extension. We'll talk about that in a second. But Andreas Kurtz, I was going to say Alexander Kurtz. Andreas Kurtz on the first line with Zach Werenski. That's automatically an upgrade. Last year, it was Chikrin and Kurtz at 80 overall. This year, it's 88 with Kurtz at 82 at a +2. And now Chikrin in the top 4, looking really good. But this guy right here, Moser. I've been reading the comments, you guys suggesting to move him out of here. Now, the plan was to keep Moser because of pinch cycle. But I think we are delaying the move to pinch cycle a little bit because our main head coach right now, Adam Wright, he's actually helping us simulate quite well. Vesci likes him. We're able to get all the penalty kill and the power play to +5, which means why am I treading water? Why am I holding on to this guy? Unless we switch to pinch cycle, it's not going to work, right? So you got him on the second line, which is fine. You take a look at his individual stats. Last year, that doesn't count. We were all -20s until the final third of the season. The year before that, he was a plus player. The year before that, he was a plus player. In the playoffs, hang on a second, he was a plus player back in year 1? And then in year 2 or year 2 and 3, what the hell? Hang on a second. What was year 0 there? Year 0, there it is. Right, we didn't make it in year 0. There you go. That's year 1, so it was a -5. Year 2, and last year in the playoffs, it was a +6. So he does perform well. He does throw the body check. The problem with Moser, because he's a pinch cycle, he does not like this penalty kill. And we're trying to build this team so that we have a great power play, great penalty kill, great 5-on-5. So if we could flip Moser for another defenseman that works better on the second line and also is better for penalty killing, that would be the direction that we go in. So I listened to your comments. I talked with the Twitch scouts. They agree. Moser is someone we want to see if we can move on from. Now, Kesselring and Schuber, the chemistry is not there. Kesselring's not bad because he does kill penalties. Schuber is just a body that we have up here. He's pinch cycle as well. All these pinch cycle guys, right? But it doesn't seem like we're going that way, so we got to move on. We can find a top 6 defenseman later in the season. Moser, I think I'd like to figure that out right now. Power play, +5 with all of our top guys. Don't worry, I've already gone ahead with the right distributor and finisher. All right, so we're going to see what Vesci can do with a whole year now at 89 on the power play. And the second line power play is a +5 as well. Werenski and Doan. Those 2 X factors made last year's power play on the second line. I think it was a +2. It's now a +5. We'll see how that plays out. 4-man power play. It's going to be the same 4 guys. I just want to maximize the power play. So the power play is +5 in every single lineup. All right? Goal scoring. Penalty kill. Now, here's what I'm talking about. You got Kerfoot, who works. Curry, who doesn't like this penalty kill. He might be better for pinch cycle, but he's a grinder. So it still kind of works out. And that's where if we can get Curry some X factors, he would be a stellar penalty killer for us. Werenski works out on the penalty kill. Kesselring works out. So a +2 is not horrible. The second line penalty kill. Nabokov is a 2-way who's all right with the penalty kill. So again, can we get him some X factors? Gregor does like it. Chikrin doesn't like it, but he's got X factors to counter it. And then you got Moser. So if I could replace Moser with, look, even if I replace him with Kesselring, that's a +2. So yeah, I'm seeing the big elephant in the room here, and that is Moser. He just doesn't fit in with the 5-on-5, and it just doesn't fit in with the penalty kill. Third line penalty kill, we got our offensive penalty kill, Kurtz, and again, we can replace Schuber, and if I get Schuber in there for Kesselring, there's a +1, right? So by replacing Moser and Schuber with guys who can kill penalties, we all of a sudden get that chemistry going way up there. So that's something we want to look into. 3-man penalty kill, we're going with Curry, we're going with Nabokov. We'll sort out the chemistry later, but those guys are our dedicated penalty killers. Extra lines, nothing too spectacular there. We're really just playing our young guns up front. Werenski is now our top line defensive guy for the 3-on-3 lines and the 4-on-4 lines. And then the extra attackers, I'm going Jared Vesey, our captain. I want to see if he's going to grow over the course of this year. Then we got Jeremy Sway at 88 overall. The players that are scratched right now for us, we got Curtis Douglas and we got Anthony Beauvillier. We need some defensemen. We have already gone ahead in free agency and signed some defensemen. They should be accepting the contracts in the next few days. We'll get to that. We also got a assistant head coach for the AHL. That should be popping up in the next few days. But let's do a little player search. I haven't done this with you guys just yet. We want to specifically find the replacement for Moser. So I won't bore you guys. I will try to edit the most out of this that I can. But if you go to player search, you go to search. Oh, and there you go. There goes me boring you guys, for Christ's sake. So if you go to the filter screen, we're just going to go for defensemen, right? All the defensemen in the game, and we are going to search. What do you got here? Cale Makar at the top, 96. Quinn Hughes, 96. Adam Fox, 95. Look at all these franchise defensemen. My God. So if Kurtz can even just get close to like 90 overall, I'll be very happy. Then you got Dahlin, Heiskanen, Dobson, Riley, right? We're not getting any of these guys. If we're going to get somebody, it's going to be someone similar to Moser. Basically just a hockey trade. 1-for-1 because of the chemistry. So if I go down here, I could start in the 85 range. I don't want to waste too much time, so let's try to just target the guys that have the right chemistry. Now, top 4 defensive pairings, that's not what we're looking for, okay? We're looking for second-line defensive pairings or all defensive pairings. Now, they're not fully uncovered, but I don't want to scout the whole NHL. I'll let my scouts do that automatically. We're going to try to find some specific players here. Dylan DeMello, second-line defensive pairing, pretty good, but no penalty-killing lines. John Marino, again, top 4, not looking for that. Gosha Spears, penalty-killing, so you guys get what I'm talking about. We're just looking for that perfect lineup. Darnell Nurse, no, and I know that salary cap's going to be way up there. Brendan Carlo, defensive pairing number 2, all penalty-killing lines. Now, he was just signed by the Edmonton Oilers, so I don't think making a trade for him would make too much sense. So let's continue down the list here. Mikey Anderson's on the third pairing. That's the first pairing, and there you go. We got to Moser, right? So we've now looked at all the players better than Moser with the overall. So now we're getting to worse players. Timothy Liljegren, defense pairing number 1, no. Siegenthaler, defense pairing number 2, no penalty kill. There you go. Marcus Pettersson, defensive pairing number 2, all penalty killing lines. So we're going to scout him. Our NHL scout is out there. We're going to select complete. Bang. There you go. The scout's going to get that done now. And I'm going to click on his name. Hang on a second. Click on his name. And I'm going to pin him to the watch list. All right. That way we can track him. So let's get like 5 defensemen like that. Ryan Lindgren. There's another one. All right. Now this guy was... he was just on the New York Rangers, who just won the President's Trophy. Might be a little bit harder to get our hands on an established player like this, but still, let's get the scouting done. Rasmus Sandin, no, not looking for that. Jacob Middleton, so Carlo's not a defenseman we could go for, but Jacob Middleton, so let's scout him as well. So basically, this is what you can do. Pin to watch list. I know EA Sports doesn't really give you a great system to be able to do it. It's a lot of micromanaging. Theo Lindstein? Shit, the fans were telling me how to pronounce his name, but this was the guy, all defensive pairings, all penalty killing lines. Now we don't know if that's going to work out, but also the contract. He's still on his rookie deal. So let's see if we can uncover Theo Lindstein's chemistry. Pin to watch list. All right, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Let's get one more. Let's get 5 in there. Wallander. Defense pairing number 1. Defense pairing number 2, but all... Drew Doughty went to the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, Connor Bedard, he's got himself a ascendant defenseman. Great. Trouba, all defensive pairings, but no penalty kill. Jake McCabe, he's 33, though. He might drop off over the course of the year. We are looking for a guy who might be, there you go, that's perfect, 27 years of age. Just won the Stanley Cup. How do you pronounce that name? Martin Fairvari? 4 years at 4.9. That fits in perfectly with our deal. Hell yeah. 27 years of age. Hell yeah. All right. So, pin to watch list. So, you can do a lot more players, but for the sake of the entertainment of the fans watching, we're just going to cover those 5. Now, how long is it going to take to scout those guys? Once you send the scout out and once you have them pinned, you can go to your assigned scout. And good news, I have sent out my scouts all to potential and character assessment for the scouts that have 2 in one region. For the rest, it's just potential. That's going to take us up to January 1st, and then I can do the smaller scouting later. This way, it's just easier for me to get this stuff done. So don't worry, we still have the same scouts. But if you go down here to your NHL scouts, look at that. Now, it'll tell you it's scouting those 3 players in the Metro, that 1 player in the Central, and that 1 player in the Pacific. So it's going to take till September 19th to get these 5 players done. So not too long. So let's simulate till September 19th. We're on the 13th right now. We simulate ahead. We're going to get all those players that we just signed. We'll go to the 20th, all right? So a good week here. So Carl Antonovich, I am happy to join the team. So that is an AHL assistant coach with some good teaching. He's in there now. So our coaching is taken care of. We have 8 coaches on the team. What is this, Yokoharju? No, I don't want any trades. Damn it, should have done this. My bad. Unprofessional. Didn't clear the trading block before I started up the stream. Oh my god. Oh my god. View this? No. We're not looking for anything. No, we got an idea in our head right now. I can't just deviate from it. Domenic Fensor, that's a defenseman that I just saw. He was 5'7". I didn't know that. William Villeneuve, he is signed. Casper Putio, he is signed. And that's basically the defenseman that we're going to need for the AHL. But let's stay on target here with the players that we just scouted, right? So, if you go back to assigned scout now, my NHL guys should be back. Yeah, they are back. So what I can do, because if you don't want to target the individual players themselves, what you can just do is go to complete entire division. Anyone who is 30 years of age or younger, you can even tell them which position you want. I want all the positions because maybe a third line center for this year's playoff run and the entire season, right? So now my NHL scouts will go back to just uncovering all those players that fit the criteria that I put in here. So any players in that division, 30 years of age or younger, the entire season. This helped us at last year's trade deadline when we didn't want to acquire Rasmus Andersson because he was going to play on the third line defensive pairing. We didn't want that. It can be very important if you are trading for players around the league and you have chemistry in mind, right? So there's the NHL scouts. They are going to be sent out again. But if you target any players and you want them to scout, it'll automatically just override what you have in there. So it's actually not that bad. Just needs to be sped up a little bit there, EA Sports, but it's actually not that bad. So now we take a look at our watch listed players, right? So Lindgren. So yeah, we'll sort by the trade value. The highest one is Lindgren. Let's see what we got. Damn. Now, Ryan Lindgren is a great fit. Defensive pairing number 2, all penalty killing lines. Let me take a look at some of these stats. Yeah, his defensive category is 4.5 star. His skating is good. He's got good physicality. Offensive awareness at 82. Poise down there at 86. It's a good player. But the problem is, they just won the President's Trophy. He's got 5 years left at 4.9. 5 years left at a 29-year-old. It's not horrible. But at the same time, it's the highest trade value. Yeah, there are better ones. Lindstein, like this guy. Lindstein. Top 4 defensive pairings, all penalty killing lines. Now, top 4 defensive pairings. What does that mean? Hang on a second. I got to figure out what top 4. Because top 4, is that pinch cycle? We don't want top 4 defensive pairings. Hang on a second. I got to look at my other defensemen. So they're only going to show you what the chemistry would be if it's 75% or higher. So... no, it wouldn't be pinch cycle, because pinch cycle is only top line. It wouldn't give you top 4. So who's top 4? Werenski? Oh, that's what he probably is. Okay, so Lindstein is probably pinch balanced, because that works out. So it's actually not that bad, because I'd be playing him in right here alongside Jacob Chikrin. All right, so top 4 is actually not that bad. John, he's only 24. Yeah, I know. Player search, but we are really looking for someone to just plug that hole right now for Moser if we're going to trade him away. So Lindstein, let me see it again. What is about his individual stats? 93 defensive awareness, offensive. I mean, he's a good player. You know what? He doesn't throw the body at all, though. It's not the end of the world. Top 4 defensive pairings, all penalty killing lines. Okay, so that one could work. Middleton, let's see. Defensive pairing number 2, all penalty killing lines. That one works as well. But Edmonton, they need their blue line, and 31 years of age. Again, Pettersson, 31, but 2 years left. That's not horrible. Defensive pairing number 2, all penalty killing lines. So all these guys, and then Martin Fairvey. Ooh, look at that. Defensive pairing number 3, all penalty killing lines. But that's too much money for a guy. I'm not paying a third defenseman for 4.9. So what do you guys think about all these players? Pettersson, Middleton, and Lindgren with the big contracts. It almost makes sense to wait for those. But Lindstein, 1 year. Do you think we could get him? Let's see. Okay, so now that I know I want him, trade for asset. Let's see what situation the St. Louis Blues are in right now. Now, they're a seller. All right, that's not good news. Lindstein, what did you do for them? What's their blue line look like? They just drafted this guy, Sigalet, in the 2027. So this guy went 2nd overall this year's NHL entry draft. So the St. Louis Blues are rebuilding. Lindstein is their second best. Man, he's their best defender. Did he play for them yet? He had one season. He was a minus 35. All right, so you could make an argument that he didn't exactly have a great season. Maybe they're looking to trade for him. Hits. Yeah, he doesn't throw the body check. 20 minutes. I'm loving the defensive awareness and also the contract situation. You know, we're not going to get locked in with anything bad here, but the poise down there at 74. The only thing I'm wondering about is all those other players. Can I bring that screen back up? Can I bring that, if I back out, do I bring that screen back up? Yeah. All those other players, I could trade for them at the trade deadline. Like Pettersson would be perfect at the trade deadline. And you play him on the third line defensive pairing, or even Fairvey. You play him on the third line defensive pairing, and then you trade him away at the season after that. Lindstein is the guy that you can maybe take a shot with. Okay, so you know what? I think I want to trade for this guy. All right, so first up, do they want Moser? Because it's going to be a 1-for-1 deal. Do they want Moser, defenseman? They do want Moser. Okay, so that helps out the cause a little bit. Straight up 1-for-1, there's no way that's going to go through. That's a young player. Moser is you can extend him if you want, but they're going to need something else there. Okay, so what does their team look like up front? I got to get a sense of these St. Louis Blues here. You know what? They got Thomas and they got Kyrou, who are 28, 29, and they're stud players. They do need some players right now to help out. Neighbors, Bulldog, they need a blue line. Okay, well, I really can't help you out with the blue line. Okay, who else do you want? Goalies matching the block. I'd give you Reefers. All right, All right, so there's a goalie prospect. All right. It looks like they're high on goalie prospects. Wink, wink. Karpatsev, no. I cannot trade away Karpatsev. In the AHL, Karpatsev, Sivan, and who was the left winger? There was like another guy in there, Zadorov. They can't go. What about Ratty? We've been holding on to Aku Ratty for a while, and he's grown to 80 overall. Really hasn't cracked our team. He's got a 91 offensive awareness, and he's actually not a bad little player here. Cheap. 2 years left at 0.8. Okay. So now you got a goalie prospect. St. Louis would have 45, too many players under contract. So is there anyone that they want to get rid of? McNabb, 1.9. Okay, I'd take on that deal. I would take on that contract. Think about it. If we're upgrading Moser to Lindstein, we're saving $4.75 million. So I'll take on a bad contract so they don't have to pay that. Here we go. Now it's coming back a little bit. What else do you want? What else would you want? Using Ratty as a scratch? I can bring up Rempe as a scratch. I'm not worried about scratch players. Jesus. Gregor, Kerfoot, Nabokov, Beauvillier, Kess. I want to keep all those guys. Goaltenders. I'll give you a draft pick as well. I'll give you a 5th rounder. How often have we hit? So, Twitch Scouts, what do you think about this deal? It's a 1-for-1. Lindstein is a minus 35 last year. Moser is a 27-year-old ready to go with their 2 forwards up front. They got a goalie prospect, meh. They got Ratty, who's actually could be a steal for them, and a 5th. And I'm taking on some salary cap from them. This is actually not that bad of a deal. Green lights, they're saying. Overpay. Well, I'd rather the overpay than the fleecing. So I'm gonna try it. Jeremy Moser, Reefers, Ratty, and a 5th for Theo Lindstein from the St. Louis Blues. And I need to know the pronunciation of that freaking name. Will it go through? Trade accepted. It was not an overpay. On behalf of the St. Louis Blues organization, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. Oh my God. So thank you very much, Jeremy Moser. Ooh. We just made a move. Now, hopefully, please God, work. Please, God, work. Don't have my freaking scouts. Who did we use to scout him? I'm going to have to fire the central scout if it didn't work out. So 1, McNabb. No, McNabb, you can go down to the AHL. Actually, you know what? I can keep McNabb. Yeah, McNabb can be our depth. Yeah, McNabb can be our depth. That's fine. So I got 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so go to edit lines. Let's see what we got here. Please, God. Please, God, work. Please, God, work. Well, you know what? He's young, so even if it doesn't work, I can reflip him later. Please, God, work. Please, God, work. Please, God, work. Lefty. Lindstein, please, God, work. Substitute in all lines. No chemistry with Chikrin. Son of... How? What the fuck? He works on every line. What the... It's perfect. How did I not get the chemistry? Theo Lindstein. It's maxed out. What in the... Put him on the left. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Voodoo. No X factors. All right. Well, let's calm down a little bit here. Lindstein, the penalty kill. Let's see if he works on the penalty kill. Hang on a second. Kesselring, Werenski, yeah. Lindstein, look at that. He does work. Oh, all right. So I don't know why we didn't get chemistry for the second line, but Theo Lindstein works perfectly on that second line, and he kills penalties. Back out, John. Back out. It's a glitch. The fans were correct. GM Superb Man flips Jeremy Moser for an 84 overall 22-year-old who fits in perfectly on the second line and kills penalties. Beautiful. So that is an example of GM Superb Man listening to the fan base. The Utah fan base have been saying now, going back to last season, Moser doesn't fit. Trade Moser. And I've been holding on to him because of pinch cycle. But now that we're holding on to Adam Wright, it's time to listen to the fans, and you guys came through in a big way. So there's our top 4. And, hang on a second, if, come playoff time, we decide to move Chikrin up, nice. Now Kurtz can play second line time and still have a +1 because Lindstein takes care of the chemistry himself. That's a huge trade. That is a huge trade. We are ready for the playoffs now. We are absolutely ready. So I want to do the same thing for Schuber, but it's going to take a lot longer. We're just going to let that play out, and we'll see what kind of pieces we have to add to the puzzle going forward. That's nice. That is a great decision there. Great decision there, Twitch Scouts. Way to go. All right, so my AHL squad. Hang on a second. My AHL squad. Let me just go best lines again. All right, Rempe, no. We're going to play Sivan, Karpatsev, and Zadorov. Then it's going to be Koivu, Tukkanen, and Norinen. And then, yeah, then you got the rest of the guys down there. Defensively, Fensor, Pudio, Villeneuve, Froats, Ustenkov, Larson. I got to get Levatori in there, and I got to get Svensson. Wait. Svensson was pinch cycle. Levatori was pinch shoot. You know what? Pinch shoot actually might work if we're keeping Adam Wright. I got to get Larson. I got to get Villeneuve. Froats is in there. I gotta get the other guy in there, Svensson, because they might grow. I have to play them. Yeah, I have to play them. There is Svensson in there. Larson, but all these guys are pinch cycles. So again, we've now made the change on holding on to Adam Wright. We're kind of all over the place, but at least what we can hope from Isaiah Angelitis, our head coach down in the AHL, is to begin to grow these guys. So keep an eye on Zadorov, Sivan, Karpatsev, Norinen, Tukkanen, even Koivu, but those 5 right there. Zadorov, Sivan, Karpatsev, Norinen, Tukkanen, and the blue line, keep an eye on Svensson, Larson, and Levatori. So 5 forwards in the AHL and 3 defensemen, and we also have a lot of other medium or low elite players that we didn't even sign. So we definitely have a plethora of younger talent. So I think we're good, right? Is that everything? I think that is everything. So the scouts are out. They're doing their thing. I got the line change situation. Let us get to preseason game number 1. Now, we're going to do something for a little bit of fun. I don't know if I'm going to add this to the actual video. Maybe I'll just get the highlights. I'm going to save the game. We're going to actually jump in, and I'm going to play up against the computer because I want to try out using some of these X factors for our players, all right? We're not going to go through the game. I'm just going to play the first period. We're going to back out. We're going to reload it up. But I want to try out Jared Vesey's, Schneip. I want to try Off the Rush. I want to try Big Tipper. Cooley. I want to try a Spinorama, all that stuff. Extensions, John? Oh, extensions. Shit. The extensions. Oh, no, I simulated. Is that going to be all right? Oh, man, I forgot the extensions. And we did want to extend Zach Werenski. All right, so let's see. 5 years. Oh, my God. Is it even lower? Woohoo! It even dropped. All right, sweet. It worked out perfectly for us. So we want to extend Werenski 4 years. Basically, the 4-year extension would put him on the same time window as Laine and Michelli, right? So we could just go 4-year extension. That would give us 4 more years before we could trade them in the 5th year, or we could just retire here. But Werenski for a 4-year extension, I'm absolutely doing that. So 4 years, 8. He doesn't want to sign. We were going to go with 8.5 before. I might be able to get him a little bit lower, but let's not tempt fate. 4 years at 8.5 for Zach Werenski. All right, there it is. We're going to get him locked up. Moser, we could have locked up. Lindstein. Oh, Lindstein wants to sign. Hell yeah. Twitch Scouts, what do you think? I mean, if we're going Adam Wright, but the second that we switch to a pinch cycle head coach, what do we do here? Ooh. All right, when I think about my second line defenseman, I don't want to pay them more than $5 million. So no, 7 years. I think 6 year. A 6-year extension, take him up to 29 years of age at 4.750. That's the same as Moser. What do you guys think about that? Let's keep the money down a little bit. He's a second liner. I think that works out for us. 6 times 4.750. Such good value at 8 years. You can always flip him at that deal. Okay. All right, Twitch Scouts. Let me see. I don't think I could get him below 5, though. I think I could go 8 at 5.250. But then you got Chicker, you got Werenski. We got to save some money for Kurt's coming up. No, I'm going to make an executive decision here. That extra is a little bit. And a 6-year extension, that's the next 7 years. That's plenty of time. I'm going to go 6 times 4.750 for Theo Lindstein. All right, what was the last year of his RFA? 3-year deal. No. I'm doing it. I know what I'm doing. You got to trust your general manager. GM Superman is going 6 times 4.750. Bang. There it is. There it is, ladies and gents. There it is. Brad Marchand, Kerfoot. No, we're not extending you guys. Beauvillier and Joshua, we're not extending you guys. And goaltenders are locked in, all right? So there are the extensions. We'll see what happens. Let me save the game again now, right? Yeah, I got to save the game again. That way I can load it up from here. There you go. All right, so I'm going to jump in. We're going to have some fun. Maybe some highlights for you guys. Let's do it. Kurt. Oh, that's my guy. Shit. Oh, man, broadcast is so weird. Cooley, give it to me. Off the rush. Give it to me. Oh, baby. Oh, look how hard that one is. Lindstein. Yeah. All right, Laine. Snipe it. Snipe. Holy fuck. That is a bomb. Damn it, AI. Why can't you do that more for me? Jesus. Gardner. Jake Gardner. Take that, Curry. Yeah. Oh, delayed penalty for Raimo Curry charging. Yeah, I got a little bit too ahead of myself right there. All right. Oh, my God. What a turnover. Lundstrom back the other way. The former Yeti. Lundstrom, I fucking traded him. I load up a check. Boom! Jared Vesey. Michelli. Oh, Jesus. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here. You hit my player? Hell no. You want to fight? You want to go? You want to face Jared Vesey? Does Vesey not fight? You want to go? You want to go? Oh, you just ran off the ice, you little puss. Down it alone! That's why Vesey gets all the penalties, man. See? I went after their team, took them out of the play, created the offense. Absolute beauty. To the legs, past the... Oh, man, almost sprung him. Shot! What the fuck kind of shot was that? Laine finds Cooley, baby. Spinorama! Oh, bullshit. That Spinorama was god-awful. Get the puck! Where are you fools going? Give it to me. Give it to me, yeah. Kurtz! Jesus Christ, Kurtz. Oh, my God. All right, we got friggin' Fulton Reed on our team right here. Fucking missing the net and breaking the glass. Cooley can't do a spin. Kurtz can't hit the fucking net. I mean, the power is there, don't get me wrong. Almost killed Patrick Laine. The guy's like, shit, I'm supposed to be on the point in the power play. And almost killed that fan in the front row. We chose a great team. Oh, what a save by Swayman. Get out of here. I'll block all the players for you. Let's go. Yeah, it's like a touchdown. Do. Oh, shit. Bobrovsky wants some of it. Oh, God. How do I fight again in this game? Oh, no. Swayman, it's preseason. It's preseason, buddy. Oh, shit. Oh, how do I dodge? Boom. Dodge. Drag him down. There it is. It's a muscle memory, baby. Sway. Bobrovsky. Sway. Bobrovsky. Sway. This is for 2024 in an alternate reality. Sway. Oh, shit. Bobrovsky. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. 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 Swayman takes down Bobrovsky, baby. Who am I going to control? Yo, I'm changing lines. Hello. I love how you have to go to a specific... That cost us a goal, EA Sports. I gotta go to a specific spot in the fucking bench. The whole bench should be the line change. Just jump over it. Have your boys catch you on the other side. Alrighty, so we went back, reloaded up the save file, and now we can get to the season simulation. So good fun. YouTube, let me know if you guys are in favor of some more highlights like that in preseason. We can just have some fun with it. But now it's time for the regular season simulation. So with our new defenseman, with Werenski, we're waiting for that extension as well on Werenski, right? So, yeah, let's just get through preseason and see what we got here. So, the first two games, Dallas and Nashville. We'll see how we play. 4-2 win, 4-2 loss. You know what? Let's go up against a tough Chicago team with a playoff simulation. All right, let's see, because I'd be very interested to see how we play. Theo Lindstein has extended for the next 6 seasons after this year, so we got him locked up for 7. That's a big one. Theo Lindstein will be a Utah Yeti for quite some time now. And what about Zach Werenski? Zach Werenski decides to sign that 4-year extension. So, there's our blue line, ladies and gentlemen. Before we even start the regular season, very nice acquisitions to improve our blue line. Now, we got a game up against the Chicago Blackhawks. I want to replicate what the playoffs look like with the real-time simulation, all right? So let's see what we got here. Early power play goes nowhere. Chicago went to the Stanley Cup Finals last year with Connor Bedard. They got Korchinski. I think they got Seth Jones still on that team. Not with Mikko Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen was there 2 years ago, but he went to Ottawa for last season. So they still got a good team. There you go. Logan Cooley, 5-on-5 goal. Power play goal for Jared Vesey. So that's something that we can rely on in the real-time simulation for the playoffs. The power play got a little cold there against Calgary, but, 3 games, so be it. That's why if we can win the close game where our offense isn't there, that might put us over the top. Brandseg Nygaard. My God, choose a last name. Those 2 parents, what have they done to their child? Power play goes nowhere for the Utah Yeti. 3 minutes left. Ooh, but we're still getting scored on. Look at this. Now, they're a good team, Chicago, but McLeod and that guy, my goodness. 3rd period underway. What do we got here? Ooh, we are getting scored on. Interesting. Power play, but Jared Vesey on the power play. The power play is really good. We are getting scored on. All right, so when I think about our team and why we were letting goals in, the 3rd line defensive pairing could still be better. Interesting. A goal, though, for Noah Gregor. We can still score. So we are going to score goals this year. My God. Brad Marchand, the poise, late in the game. That's what I got him for. That's what 4th line Josh. That's what I got him for. All right? So we do have that pattern of scoring goals late in games, do we not? Brad Marchand, Gregor, and Josh. My 4th line just chipped in with 3 goals at the end there. Beautiful. All right. So defensive side of things. We got to try to solve that. Marchand, 3 points in 10 minutes. Oh, that was a bad signing, all right. Real-time sim. Poise, baby. Poise. 3 points for Vesey. Vesey had 26 minutes of time on ice. My God. We're playing him, baby. All right, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the preseason looks good. We know what our players look like. Let us get to January 1st in this video. First game of the season up against the LA Kings. Let's see what we got. All right, we don't have to do any real-time sim. We'll just get through it. All right, so Pacific Division, LA and Anaheim. We'll simulate past these 2 games, see what we got. First game of the season, that's a 4-1 victory. Good way to start the year, boys. Second game of the season, 7-2 victory over the Anaheim Ducks. Beautiful start to the season. Both teams undefeated, the Dallas Stars and your Utah Yeti. One team's going to lose their first game of the season. Not going to be your Utah Yeti. 3-1. All right, so I don't want to look at anything. I don't want to jinx anything. When this winning streak is going, let's just keep going with it. The LA Kings, we already beat them 4-1 this year. 7-5. The second time in 4 games we've scored 7 goals. My God. Chicago Blackhawks, let's see. Ladislav Sivan's been injured. Ooh. Oh, my God, Sivan. Sivan got rocked in the AHL. Post-concussion syndrome. Estimated return January 17th. Damn, that's a big loss. That is a big loss. Let's replace player, and we lose our first game of the season. All right, so no better time to take a look at the lines now. Dear Lord, Vaughn got crushed. Vaughn got crushed, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it. So let's just go down here to the AHL. Let's see who I can replace. I could probably bring up Tukkanen now. Villeneuve, no, he's a defenseman. What the fuck? Rempe, there you go. Scratch player, Vaughn. Oh, man, he's 20 with low elite. We need this guy to grow. That's going to stunt his growth in a big way, ladies and gentlemen. That hurts. That hurts us. All right, so Tukkanen is in there. What do we got here? Veshy, how many in so far? Only 3 goals. All right, but he's a +2 this year. Good to see. Laine, what about him? 7. Okay, Laine's going off. Good. Oh, yeah, we got goal scoring. We definitely got goal scoring. All right, let's not look at them. We're playing well. We're playing well. Let's not start jinxing ourselves, all right? Don't have to stop the simulation till January 1st because I got the scouts taken care of. So I can go 1 month at a time, but that month it's not enough. Let's get to the end of November. And then we'll take a look at the player stats and the team stats and all that stuff, all right? So, Vegas with Bouchard and Edmonton without Bouchard. Let's see what we got here. That is a 4-2 win. Maxim Zadorov's been... Holy shit, the kids in the AHL are getting crushed! Fucking hell, Rempe, you're moving up. That's it. No, Rempe is moving up to the first line. They are taking advantage of my young guns down there. Angelitis, the whole NHL is pissed off with my drafting, that they're targeting these guys in the AHL. That is ridiculous. That is effing ridiculous. All right, so you want to play it like that? You want to play it like that. Rempe, move your ass up to the first line. Lundqvist, I'll get Koivu in there. Yeah, Rempe, protect Karpatsev at all costs. Protect Karpatsev at all costs. Rempe is in there. Rempe, whatever his name is. Frotsev, oh my god. Till January! What the fuck? Those poor guys. Team management, injury report. Let me see this. Ustenkov, second line left wing. Yeah, I know, I don't have a lot of play. Post-concussion, and this guy concussed. Just concussed. Look how fucking balanced down, -19. Oh my goodness. Ivan and Zadorov, 2 players that were trying to grow this season. That's crazy. It couldn't be a depth player in the AHL? Holy crap. Well, the injury bug's going to hit. I mean, oh man, it's going to hit our NHL squad as well eventually. It is what it is. That's hockey, right? Can't just predict everything. So a 4-2 win over Vegas and a 5-2 win over Edmonton. Beautiful. I don't want to go too far at one time because if an injury happens and I get locked into a sim. It's a 5-2 victory over Utah. What have we created here, Utah? John, bro, read the chat. Your 4th line is starting in the AHL. What? My 4th line is starting in the AHL. All right, hang on. The Twitch chats are saying something about it. What? 4th line? Your 4th line is starting every game? What are you talking about? Hang on, AHL. Lundqvist, Villeneuve, Ulnov. What are you talking about? Why am I listening? Just go for it. To hell with them. All right, so we're on a winning streak right now. Here we go. Let us just continue. So we got the New Jersey Devils and the Washington Capitals. Let's get through that. All right, we are playing well right now. I don't need to stop at all. Shootout loss to the New Jersey Devils and a 4-3 shootout win against the Washington Capitals. All right. Next up, the Minnesota Wild and the Vancouver Canucks. We'll see what we got against these 2 teams. Chase Davidson, baby. Ooh, back-to-back losses for the first time in the year. Chase Davidson, not good. 3 games. We're going to Alberta. We're going north of the border, baby. 3 in a row. Wait a minute. 4 in a row. Wait a minute. How did we just lose 4 in a row? After starting the year 8-1, we lost 4 in a row. Well, that's a long season. I guess anything can happen here. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings up against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Shootout loss, 6-1 loss. Man, what is happening? All of a sudden, I'm thinking that we're going to easily win the President's Trophy to losing some games here. Okay, well, we got the first, so I can jump up to right there. We'll get 2 more games here. The Dallas Stars and the Detroit Red Wings here. Yeah, very good. 4-1 win and a 3-2 win. Good. So 12-6-3 to start the year. We are on top of our division, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. All right, so we'll take some of the we'll take a look at some of the player stats and the team stats. All right, and we'll see what we got. So first in our division, goals for per game, 3.57, so we're definitely scoring goals. Goals against per game, yeah, we're allowing, I don't know what happened to those last few. Power play percentage, let's go. Top of the division, 1 for 4 on the power play. Beautiful. 26.2%. And penalty kill, though, the penalty kill. What the hell happened to the penalty kill? I thought our penalty kill would be a lot better with all those guys on it. Maybe the game has just got to find a way to score on us. Who knows? Line A leading our team 16 goals. My God, Line A. And Veshy has 12. Jeez, look at these two guys. Veshy on the first line, a -3, though. That is interesting to me. How the heck is that happening? What about Cooley? Cooley's a -2, and then Michelli a -1. Interesting. So that is what I'm talking about. You know, should we be moving up Curry to that first line eventually? You know what I mean? I don't know. Defensively, Kurtz, there you go, Kurtz. There, he's getting some assists now. Maybe he's going to get some good growth. Werenski, all right. And Lindstein, he's fine, a +3. Yeah, what about Sway? Sway, a 908 save percentage. Don't worry about it, Swayman. You're fine, buddy. We're an offensive team now. So we will continue the simulation up against the Minnesota Wild. So we got one more month here. I think it was just a little bit of a weird simulation. We're a good team, 12-6-3. We'll be all right. So let us just continue. Up against the Minnesota Wild, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I could maybe, you know what? Hang on one second. Let us take a look around the NHL for some potential trades, because we do have those scouts out right now, and they're taking a look at defensemen. Are there any top 6 defensemen that we could add to our team that would work on the third defensive pairing that would also kill penalties? Duclair, Severson. No, I'm not paying that. Nyazev, 2980 overall. Defensive pairing number 2, all penalty killing lines. We're looking for number 3. So this is where we get really specific. Walker. Defense pairing number 2, no. So I could take my time here. I might as well show you guys. We don't have to make the trade right now. But Gustafsson, let's see, Gustafsson. No, defensive pairing number 1, that's not going to work. Lots of players on Chicago that they're looking to get rid of. D'Angelo, no, we can't do that. We already had him on the team. And also the storyline. Bear, now 4 years left. I'm looking for someone a little bit cheaper there. Gosh, this Beer, 1 year. Defensive pairing number 1, second penalty killing line. Can't do that. Feneko, no. Mikey Anderson, okay, so defensive pairing number 3, but no penalty kill. That's not going to work for me. We need the penalty kill. Jake Bean, no, only penalty kill, not any defensive line. Joka Harju, nothing. Damn it, man. It's a hard one to find here, isn't it? That third line defensive pairing with the Dougie Hamilton. He's got some X factors. No. Oh, man. I don't know if there's going to be anything available. Pulock and Pellick, I mean, that's too much value in 2 defensemen right there. We can't do that. I have followed Lindell. All defensive pairings and penalty killing lines. Okay. 33 years of age. Keep an eye on Esa Lindell. In fact, I will pin to watch list, all right? So we got Lindell on the watch list right now. That could be a guy. Defensive pairing, no. Cody Ceci, all penalty killing lines, no. Manson, no, that ain't gonna work. And then Ristolainen, I don't want Ristolainen. No, that ain't gonna work. Damn. Who was that team? Philadelphia? Jeez, Philly's in a rough spot. They are going through that rebuild, though. Mohura, let's see. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's really hard to find the player we're looking. Oh, here we go. Drew Helson. All right, all defensive pairings, all penalty killing lines. 4-star. Now, he is only 79 overall, but the chemistry might be there, and he might be able to kill penalties. Now, not great player, but again, I think it might be better than Schuber, for example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin him to the watch list as well, all right? That wouldn't cost us too much. Nurse and Brady Shea. Let me see, Brady Shea. Defense pairing number 1, no, I don't want Darnell Nurse. Livingstone. Let's see. Top 4 defensive pairings. That might have been the same as the other guy, though. Yeah, I'm going to scout him. The guy that we just got, Lindstein. No, I don't want to scout him. I want to pin, because I want you guys to chime in. I'm not going to actually scout these guys. How do I pin them? Pin to watch. This is why. There you go. From this screen, it's why. Everly and Kuznetsov, no. St. Louis, no. Bickle, no. Toronto. Chadwick, no. Vancouver, no. Vegas Golden Knights, Washington Capitals, the old folks home, no. And then, yeah. All right, so there were 2 guys, 79 overall, nothing too spectacular. We can keep Kesselring for 1 line, but let me know what you guys think about that. We can definitely take a look at more defenders come January 1st and send out the scouts exactly where we want to send them out for the trade deadline, right? Other than that, though, let us just keep up the simulation. Got to get to January 1st. Got to get Sivan and Karpatsev back. Game against the Minnesota Wild. Here we go. Chase Davidson game and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Up against the Wilds. That's an 8-0 victory. Oh my God. Jesper Svensson's been injured with a concussion. What is happening down there in the AHL? They're all getting concussed. Head coach replaces player. That's another low elite guy that I'm trying to grow. 4-2 win over the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is insane, man. My AHL team, where's the protection? Florida Panthers, let's see what we got. That's a 4-1 loss to the Panthers. The Kraken, 6-2 victory. We are in Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how we simulate against the Calgary Flames, the team that kicked us out in Game 7 last year. We were unable to score, and their power play was really good. Here we go. Power play again. Brock Besser, right? There it is again. Early power play for Calgary, and they score on it. This brings back bad memories, ladies and gents. 10 minutes left. There you go. Lindstein. Lindstein. What's his damn name? I need to know. Fan art, please educate me. Patrick Laine. Oh, man. Josh Doan. Here we go. Here's the offense. We did not have this at all against the Calgary Flames. It felt like every game was a one-goal game, you know? The games that we won, it was one goal. We had that shorty by Kerfoot late in Game 4 to take the 3-1 series lead. I forget how we won Game 3. I think they came back in that game as well. Yeah, Raimo Curry, he knows how to score goals against the Calgary Flames. He'll always remember that moment, won't he? 5 minutes to go. This is exactly what we needed. So, if we can simulate this way against the Calgary Flames now maybe their team's a little bit different. We don't know who they gained. We don't know who they lost. Mackenzie Weegar and Huberdeau, maybe a little bit older. Same thing with Kadri. Rasmus Anderson, I'd be willing to bet is still the same. But yeah, this looks good. They still got the more shot totals. But is the defense there now to keep the puck out of the net while the offense remains? Yeah, look at that, Kerfoot. That's what I like to see. Peltier, they get 2. They got 2, but it was 1 late. That's what I like to see. Way to go, Utah. All right, so simulating well. Chicago scored on us, but we beat them. And, oh my God! Joshua's been injured with a concussion now. What in the hell? My team is getting bullied. Replace that player. So who goes in the lineup for Joshua? That's not a penalty killer. It's just going to be... Hang on a second. Who is that? Who's it going to be? Is it Douglas? I think it's just Douglas, right? Douglas is in there. No, it's Beauvillier. All right, so I got another penalty killer. Right, Beauvillier was actually a good signing. So I got Marchand, and Beauvillier in case we have a lot of injuries to penalty killers. All right, so that actually works out well for us. All right, so we just got to take it up to January 1st here. We're pretty much on autopilot. 2 games at a time, though, because I don't want the simulation to get bugged. Anaheim, that's a loss. That's a loss against the Vancouver Canucks. We're going out east. We're not going out east. That's a home game against an east team. Jesper Svensson is available to play in the next game. I'll just continue. I'll get him back in there when this sim is done. All right, a 3-0 win against the Rangers. A 4-3 loss against the Ottawa Senators. Svensson is a defender that I want to get back in, so hang on. Edit lines. Oh, I love how long this takes. It's great, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Come on, game. Svensson, where were you? You were in there for Hornqvist. It must have been Svensson. Zadorov, my whole fucking AHL got injured. Effing brutal, dude. Effing brutal. All right, so calendar. What? I'm on calendar. You stupid game. Oh, you're so slow. You're so bad. It's like it's processing or something. I don't even know what to make of it. Toronto Maple Leafs up against the Winnipeg Jets. So win-loss here. Yeah, let's just get to January 1st. Last 2 games up against the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas Stars. Joshua's back. I'm going to leave him back there. Beauvillier, he can play on the 4th line, and that's another loss and a win. Hey, Zadorov is back, so we can do all these line changes in the next video. So let me save the game. We're at January 1st. I got to send the scout back out once again. Hang on a second. Save the game. And I will say this. It was unfortunate that we didn't scout the top 5 last year because I didn't know. That first overall pick, if it was a franchise, would I have gone ahead with the trade? I don't know. Probably not, because how much we had to give up for the first overall pick 2 years ago. Yeah, it would have been kind of bad to go after Ottawa's first rounder with just, what was it again? It was Doan and Chikrin for the first. But again, this year, we're not going to know anybody who's in the first or second round. Again, I'm only sorting by the 3rd round or later. Bear Ernie, 6'4" right wing. Is he a two-way forward? Is he a power forward? Bear Ernie. I like that name. You got Toby Bailey, a right defenseman from the OHL. Pavel Kuznetsov, a left wing from Russia. Tucker Jaspers, right defenseman from the OHL. The OHL pumping out defensemen the last 2 years, right? Last year's first overall pick, Lynch. Now you got Jaspers, you got Duda, you got Morin from the US West, you got Tapper from the WHL. But we're not going to know anything about these players. But if I sort by potential, let's see. Ooh, high elite goalie. High elite goal. Man, maybe some high elite goaltenders here. I got nothing uncovered yet. Nothing uncovered. Oof. Ooh. That's all right. I will do my scouting still. No problem. No problem whatsoever. So we've saved the game. Let's take a look at where we sit in the standings. We are third in our division. Yeah, like it's not danger mode or anything like that because we are ahead of the wild card teams, but we've lost a few too many games for my liking. I thought we'd simulate a little bit better than that. The extensions, no, we don't have any extensions other than the guys we signed to 1 year. We'll deal with that in the next video. Let's take a look at some of these team stats. What do you guys think that we need to improve? Because this is a playoff window. The playoff window is open now. So goals for per game. We're scoring enough goals. We're behind the Colorado Avalanche, but we're certainly scoring enough goals. Entire league, that puts us, yeah, we're in the top 10. Edmonton can score all those goals they want. When they play us, we're going to shut them down. So we're scoring enough goals. Scoring is not the problem. All right? Goals against per game. Let's see what we got. We're the best in our division for goals against per game. So I like the stats where they are. Entire league, we are second in the league for goals against per game. I really like that. So those stats, I mean, my God, why aren't we playing well? Power play percentage down at 21. I'm not worried about that. The power play percentage down there at 21%. I'm fine with that. The fact that we're scoring goals, that'll turn back around. And also, it seems like we score more during the real-time sim. Fine. So be it. And the penalty kill percentage, where are we? Central. Where are we on the... Oh, my God, come on. Jesus Christ. This game is so bad for fucking sorting it. Penalty kill. All right. So when we think about what we could improve, even though we are the second best defensive team in the NHL, our penalty kill could still be better. So maybe we're a disciplined team. I don't know. But upgrading Schuber. Play a Marchand on the penalty kill. Upgrading Schuber. So getting that sixth defenseman that can play alongside a Kesselring, I think that could be big for us. And then when you look at the point totals, let me see. Man, Patrick Laine having a great season with 42 points in 34 games played. Cooley with 34. Where is Veshy? Veshy only 17 goals. I thought he'd have a little bit more. 23 points in 34 games played, and he's still at 89 overall. So no growth so far from Jared Veshy. But remember, it was after January 1st where we really saw him, tear it up. Is he a finisher in this universe? We'll have to see. Bust. No, I don't think so. All right. So, yeah, we are here January 1st. We can set up the next video for the trade deadline and to head into the year 4 playoffs. Contract extensions, I guess, is the last thing that we can take a look at here. I don't think there are any big-time players. Marchand, yeah, Kerfoot, no, I don't want to sign these guys. Beauvillier, no, there's no one to sign. So, YouTube, I want you guys to let me know what you think. Should we go all in for this season? Are we trading draft picks and more young prospects? Or are we just kind of doing what we did last year? We know we have a good team, but step by step. We added the defenseman Lindstein. We have Werenski, and we got him extended. What do we do to the fourth line? I got Brad Marchand. Do we bring in another veteran for some depth? What about the third line center position? I can move Kerfoot down to the fourth line, maybe bring in an 85, 86 overall third line center to bring Nabokov and Curry together. What about the blue line? Should it just be Schuber who's gone, or should it be Schuber and Kesselring who's gone? All right, I got to know. Progress reports. All right, last but not least, the progress reports. Right, actually, got to show you guys this. Progress reports. Veshy. Now, he's got some natural growth. It's almost like Veshy's ahead of the curve or something. Because he's medium franchise at 19 and he's 89, the game's like, no, slow this guy down. Natural growth, he's still getting it. Cooley, 13, very good. Let me just see the, what about my medium elite guys? What about Curry? 4 and Nabokov. All right, so we got no natural growth, though, from Nabokov. Natural growth from Curry, so he's still growing. And in the system, Karpatsev, hey, even when he's injured, he's getting natural growth. Karpatsev might be real. He's up to 80 overall, medium elite at, oh my God. And Larson got some natural growth there, medium elite defenseman, although he's only 60 overall. Tukkanen, Not a lot of growth from Tukkonen. Medium elites, yeah, Tukkonen might be a bust. All right, so then the rest of them, Sivan. Oh, Sivan, no growth at all. He's injured. He got in. Oh, no. All right, Utah, so let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions, let me know. If you're still here, make sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. You don't want to miss anything going forward. And I'll see you guys in the next one.